The radio is screaming a call to arms, setting off the city in the heavy alarms. I tune the dial to the static space, finding the mercy in the hollow space. A white noise blanket on a burning town. Gravity is holding the anger down. I broadcast peace on a hidden wave. This is the feeling that the lonely crave. The signal cuts through the propaganda, sitting calmly on the veranda. Silent frequency transmit the calm, healing the spirit with the sonic bomb. Fusion of the static and the air, magic is happening in the everywhere. Jam the signal of the violent words, screaming out the things that we haven't heard. Listen to the hum of the open wire, walking on a razor of electric fire. The speakers tremble with the hate speech, but the truth is just out of the reach. I amplify the pause between the breath, cheating the tragedy and cheating death. A subsonic rhythm of the beating heart, never letting the fragmented spirit part. The interference is a gentle ghost, the thing that I value the absolute most. I drown the shouting in a sea of hum, waiting for the magic of the peace to come. Silent frequency transmit the calm, healing the spirit with the sonic bomb. Fusion of the static and the air, magic is happening in me everywhere. Jam the signal of the violent words, screaming out the things that we haven't heard. Listen to the hum of the open wire, walking on a razor of electric fire. Turn it down, fade to black. There is no way of ever turning back. Come in. Marching on the carpet of a royal blue, searching for a version of the real and true. The snare drum rattling the crystal glass, watching the empty and the shiny hours pass. We took the parade inside the room, lifting every shadow of the heavy gloom. The umbrellas made of silk and gold, the biggest story that was ever told. Dancing on the table of the diplomat, I don't know where my head is at. Velvet second line, soft and grand, the luckiest people in the barren land. From the street corner to the opera seat, salt of the earth on the dancing feet. Fusion of the rough and the smooth design, crossing the human and the holy line. Celebrate the living in a full moon rare, magic is happening in the everywhere. The handkerchief waves and the strobe light, blending the electric and the silent fight. The tuba is polished like a crown jewel, playing final and the winning fool. We brought the chaos to the Ord Hall, answering the high and the distant call. The dignitaries clapping on the beat, resting the tide and the traveling feet. The spirit is wild, but the clothes are neat, a sudden and a sonic symmetry. Velvet second line, soft and grand, the luckiest people in the barren land. From the street street corner to the opera seat. Salt of the earth on a dancing feet. Fusion of the rough and the smooth design, crossing the human and the holy line. Celebrate the living in a formal wear. Magic is happening in the everywhere. Open the door, let the world in. Let in the celebration of the night begin. We march on. Step light. Soft.
Waking the sleepers in the gray concrete, shaking the dust from the heavy feet. I hold a lantern made of jazz and light, piercing the fabric of the urban night. We are the statues coming into bloom, breaking the silence of the waiting room. The street is a river where we start to flow, watching the internal power grow. Leave the shadow on the pavement stone. We are climbing to the unknown.
Crystal caravan,
Moving high
underneath the vast
and the azure sky,
fusion of the spirit,
and the open road,
sharing the heavy,
and the human load.
rise above the noise,
Rise above the fear.
the atmosphere,
It's getting crystal clear.
ascending the ladder of the major keys.
Setting the trapped and the lonely free. Shedding the heavy skin of yesterday, washing the logic of the world away. We trade the copper for the living gold, the biggest story that was ever told. Gravity is failing as we harmonize, lightning reflected in the open eyes. The air is thin but the vision is wide, nowhere for the ego to run and hide. We are the architects of a new design, crossing the human and the holy line.
Crystal caravan,
Moving high
underneath the vibe,
and the azure sky,
fusion of the spirit,
and the open road,
sharing the heavy,
and the human load.
rise above the noise,
Rise above the fear.
the atmosphere,
It's getting crystal clear.
ascending the ladder of the major keys.
Setting the trapped and the lonely free. Touch the ceiling, break the glass, watching the empty air up high. We are light. We are sky.
Building a ladder out of frequency, a solitary and a sound symmetry. I play a note that lifts the heavy chin, letting the healing of the world begin. We step on the treble and the bass line. Everything is golden and everything is fine. The floor is dissolving into pure space, finding the mercy in the hollow place, climbing the rhythm to the upper room, lifting every shadow of the Promises that the weary spirit kept. Fusion of the motion and the mystic mind, leaving the geometry of earth behind. Innovation in a jazz design, crossing the human and the holy line. Upward spiral in a helix turn, watching the midnight oil slowly burn. The vibration is shaking the dust away, washing desert dew of the yesterday. We are the passengers of the sound wave. This is the feeling that the lonely crave. Hand over hand on the mountain road, finding a jacket and a beautiful hold. The view from the chorus is a blinding white, winning the electric and the silent fight. We leave the body on the floor below, watching the internal power grow. Sonic staircase, step by step, promises that the weary spirit kept. Fusion of the motion and the mystic mind, achieving the geometry of earth behind. Elevation in a jazz design, crossing the human and the holy line. Upward spiral in a helix turn, catching the midnight oil slowly burn. Yeah. Don't look down, hold the tone. Feel like a kingdom on a steady throne. We are rising high.
Walking through the desert of the digital, seeking the spiritual and the miracle. The screen is flickering a false light. We are looking for the true and the white. I lead the column through the wire and code, heading for the electric and the open road. Disconnect the cable, connect the heart, never letting the fragmented spirit part. We act as a virus of the pure grace, finding the mercy in the hollow space. Neon pilgrimage, walk the line. Everything is yours and everything is mine. Fusion of the ancient and the new, searching for a version of the real and true. Holy land is hidden in the mind, leaving the geometry of the net behind. Marching to the rhythm of the inner drum, waiting for the magic of the peace to come. We cast the idols of the glass and steel, making the imaginary suddenly feel. The data stream is a river we cross, counting the profit and the heavy loss. We find the temple in a quiet thought, the only peace that can't be ever bought. The algorithm cannot predict the soul, taking back the absolute and total control. We arrive at the center of the self, putting the ego on the dusty shelf. Neon pilgrimage, walk the line. Everything is yours and everything is mine. Fusion of the ancient and the new, searching for a version of the real and true. Holy land is hidden in the mind, leaving the geometry of the net behind. Marching to the rhythm of the ear drum, waiting for the magic of the peace peace to come. Log off, look up, see the sun. The real living has only just begun. We are home. Walk, see, find one. Walk, see, find one. The tide is rising in the collective chest, putting the resilience to the final test. I am a drop in the ocean of the weep, setting the trapped and the lonely spirit free. We flow together in a silver stream, living the logic of a velvet dream, upstream against the gravity of haze, sealing the oppressive and the lucky fate. The dam is breaking under the gentle force, staying on the technological course. Liquid ascension, flow and rise, lightning reflected in the open eyes, fusion of the river and the rain, washing away the logic and the pain. Flood the valley with the higher love, a heavy version of the sky above. We are the water, we are the rain. This is the feeling that the lonely crave. We feel the cracks in the dryer, measuring the value in the inner word. The level is rising to the mountain top. Once we start, we are never gonna stop. We lift the boat of the human soul, making the fragmented spirit finally hold. More resistance, just a steady pour. I don't wanna be solid anymore. We reach the ocean of the infinite, a sudden and a terrifying fit. Liquid ascension, flow and rise, lightning reflected in the open eyes, fusion of a river and a rain, washing away the logic and the pain. Flood the valley with the higher love, a heavy version of the sky above. We are the water, we are the wave. This is the feeling that the lonely crave. Oh, evaporate and become the cloud. The silence is getting beautifully loud. We are rain, flow, rise, pain,
Mississippi mud and a golden throw, a ghost on a steamboat floating by. The trumpet is a flower in the humid cold, underneath the vast and the purple sky. Voodoo rhythm and the cobblestone, building a kingdom on a steady bone. Magnolia sand on a rusted rail, a love for the trouble that will never fail. The marching band is walking on the water, the favorite son and a favorite daughter. Swamp electric, wire and wood, feeling exactly as a human should. From the delta to the neon grid, doing exactly what the masters did. Fusion of the water and the spark, igniting the celestial and the tiny spark. Jazz is a vine that climbed the tower, blooming in midnight hour. Tokyo Rain on a saxophone, knowing that we are never left alone. The brass turns liquid in a concert hall, answering I in a distant call. A tuxedo drives the wild beat, salt of the earth on the dancing street. The river is flowing through the fiber optic, a beautiful and a structural topic. We trade the humidity for the aircon. We don't care about the coming of the dawn. So electric, wire and wood, feeling exactly as a human should. From the delta to the neon grid, doing exactly what the masters did. Fusion of the water and the spark, lighting the celestial and the tiny star. Jazz is a vine that climbs the tower, blooming the midnight hour. Roots in the mud, head in the star, knowing exactly who and where we are. Free will, the world is listening. Whoa.
Melting the bell into a radio dish, granting the silent and the heavy wish. The street parade is lifting off the ground, vibrating the deep and the solid sound. Second line marching on the Milky Way, washing the original gray away. The umbrella spins like a radar screen, the cleanest energy I've ever seen. Grandmother's gumbo in a microchip, taken along in a heavy sip. Brass satellite beam, the note rising like a lump in the heavy throat. From the quarter to the Paris state, turning the corner of a golden age. Fusion of the spirit and the space, finding the mercy in the hollow place. Signal bouncing off the polished moon, humming a quiet and a secret tune. The orchestra sits in a velvet box, shaking the deadbolt in the heavy locks. A digital ghost in the opera house, quiet as a mountain in a church mouse. The trumpet is screaming a binary code, heading for the electric and the open note. We painted the blues on a global map, escaping the logical and the history trap. The sound wave travels across the sea, the only and the true reality. Brass satellite beam, the note rising like a lump in the heavy throat. From the quarter to the Paris state, turning the corner of a golden age. Fusion of the spirit and space, finding mercy in the hollow place. Signal bouncing off the polished moon, humming a quiet and a secret tune. Orbit the earth, plant the seed, fulfilling the primal and the urgent need. We are global beings.
The Mississippi is a printed board, touching the vibration of the hidden chord. Alligators sleeping in the server room, lifting every shadow of the heavy gloom. The water is beta, flowing to the north, measuring the value in the inner worth. Jazz is the software of the soul, making the fragmented spirit finally whole. I hear the paddle wheel on the shiny glass, watching the empty and the shiny hours pass. River circuit, flow and compute, eating the forbidden and the electric fruit. On the porch to the London Eye, underneath the vast and the azure sky. Fusion of the analog and the bit, every single piece of the puzzle fit. Currents of history in a wire, walking on the razor of the electric fire. The blues are pixelated on the screen, living the logic of a velvet dream. A synthesizer weeping for the flood, polluting the rhythm of the red blood. We export the sorrow in a major key, setting the trapped and the lonely free. The cafe in Berlin plays the swamp, stumping the feet in a heavy ROM. The digital delta is wide and deep, secrets that the weary lovers keep. River circuit, flow and compute, eating the forbidden and the electric fruit. From the porch to the London Eye, underneath the vast and the azure style. Fusion of the analog and the bit, every single piece of the puzzle fit. Currents of history in a wire, walking on the razor of the electric fire. Upload the ghost, download the beat, rest in the tire and the traveling feet. The connection is made. Yeah. Fun, deep, let, keep digging up, keep of both and past.
Rusty nails turning into silver steel, making the imaginary suddenly feel. The humidity condenses on the lens, around the corner and the heavy bends. I traded the banjo for a laser beam, flowing like a silver and a steady stream. Jack is a skyscraper in the mist, a moment of magic that I can't resist. Muddy water polishing the diamond ring, listening to the song that the rebels sing. Delta chrome shine and reflect, a cause and a heavy and a global effect. From the bayou to the Berlin Wall, answering the high and the distant call. Fusion of the earth and a shiny gloss, counting the profit and the heavy loss. Polish the history until it gleams, living the logic of the velvet dreams. Is a techno track. There is no way of ever turning back. We dance in the mirrors of the corporate hall, waiting for the magic of the day to fall. The sweat is recycled into pure light, winning the electric and the silent fight. A trumpet reflects the city face, finding the mercy in the hollow space. The roots are tangled in a cable line, everything is golden and everything is fine. Shine and reflect, cause and a heavy and a global effect. From the bayou to the Berlin Wall, answer
are in the high and the distant call. Fusion of the earth and the shining gloss, counting the pounded and the heavy loss. Polish the history until it gleams. Live in the logic of the velvet creams. Reflection is real, the image is sound, vibrating the deep and the solid ground. We shine bright, chrome light.
Round and round, here we go again. Catch me if you can. I threw you out the door last night. Packed your bags and we had a fight. Said it's over, said we are done. You are not the only one. I changed the lock, I blocked the phone. Ready to dance on my own. Oh, but then I hear a knock, knock, knock. Looking at the ticking clock. Why are you standing there, hands in the air? I send you far away, but you'll never stay away. You're like a boomerang, boomerang. Bang, 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 bang. Coming back to me, back to me. Why can't you let me be? You fly away, you sting around, but you'll never touch the ground. Boomerang, boomerang. You're playing with my heart again, my boomerang love. I drive you to the city line. Tell myself that I will be fine. I turn around and drive back home, yeah, enjoying sitting on my throne. But when I walk into the room, I smell your heavy, cheap perfume. How did you get inside my head? How did you get inside my bed? Why are you standing there, hands in the air? I send you far away, but you'll never stay away. You're like a boomerang, boomerang. Bang, 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 bang. Coming back to me, back to me. Why can't you let me be? You fly away, you stand around, but you never touch the ground. Boomerang, boomerang. You're playing with my heart again. Throw it out, it comes back. Throw it out, it comes back. I'm getting dizzy watching you. What am I supposed to do? You're like a boomerang, boomerang. Bang, 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 bang. Coming back to me, back to me. Why can't you let me be? You fly away, you spin around, but you never touch the ground. Boomerang, boomerang. You're playing with my heart again. Don't come back, stay. Boomerang. Boomerang.
Ba-da-da-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-ba. diagnostic on the damage done, calculating the setting of the setting sun. The motherboard is fried and the screen is blue. Every single algorithm points to you. I tried to override the feeling of the loss, but I underestimated the heavy cost. The cooling fans are broken and the core is high, giving it the only energy I've got. I'm leaking data on the kitchen floor, unable to process anymore. System failure in the center of the chest, failing the simple and the emotional test. It's a fusion breakdown of the code and the wire, consumed by the heat of the memory fire. I need a technician for the human soul to take back the remote and the lead control. But the manual is missing and the parts are rare, leaving me stranded in the open air. The connection is severed, the link is dead. Voices echoing inside the metal head. I'm a robot learning how to feel the pain, short-circuiting in the sudden rain. Logic gates are closed and the rusted latch is something that I cannot seem to catch. Reboot, error, file, corrupt, try again. System failure in the center of the chest, failed in the simple and the emotional test. It's a fusion breakdown of the code and the wire, consumed by the heat of the memory fire. I need a technician for the human soul to take back the remote and the lead control. But the manual is missing and the parts are rare, leaving me stranded in the open air. Crash. Burn. Offline. The alarm clock is silent, a relic of the past. I'm moving at a tempo that is built to last. I own the morning and I own the afternoon, dancing to the rhythm of a leisurely tune. Time is the asset that I finally caught, the only true luxury that can be bought. I watch the sun travel across the cedar floor. I don't have to rush to the exit anymore. My calendar is empty, canvas of white, waiting for the inspiration of the night. I'm sipping on the water from a glacial spring, listening to the silence and the phone not ring. I've turned a golden hourglass on its side, stopping the motion of the rising tide. A fusion of the moment and the infinite pause, living outside of the frantic urban laws. I have the time to think, I have the time to breathe, but nothing left to prove and nothing to achieve. It's the ultimate status, the ultimate prize, looking at the world with the rested eyes. The panic of the deadline is a distant memory, lost in the archive of a different century. I walk in the garden peacocks roam, feeling the peace of the permanent home. The seconds are heavy, like drops of sweet oil, far away from the sweat and the daily toil. Jog. Stop. Clock. Free. I've turned the golden hourglass on its side, stopping the motion of the rising tide. A fusion of the moment and the infinite toss, living outside of the frantic urban laws. I have the time to think, I have the time to breathe, with nothing left to prove and nothing to achieve. It's the ultimate status, the ultimate prize, looking at the world with the rested eyes. Time is mine forever. Slow flow.
It smells like mahogany and old leather books, a subtle distinction that earns a second looks. The air in my orbit is expensive and rare, filtered and conditioned with the utmost care. I'm wearing a fragrance that they don't sell in stores. It opens the heavy and the exclusive doors. A custom creation, a personal blend, signaling the means to an infinite end. I walk into the lobby and the atmosphere shifts, accepting the homage and a subtle gift. It's the aroma of power, distinct and refined, leaving the scent of the struggle behind. It's a signature scent of having it all, standing in the center of the banquet hall. A fusion of the cedar and the ambergris, living in a state of the perpetual peace. I breathe in the success, I breathe out the doubts, knowing exactly what the life is about. It's intoxicating, heady and sweet, the smell of the world lying at my feet. The flowers are fresh, delivered today. Orchids and lilies in a grand display. Every detail is curated, every note is right, perfuming the air of the elegant night. I don't have to speak, the presence is enough. Polished and smooth, never jagged or rough. Breathe deep, scent to keep. Cedar and the ambergris, living in a state of a perpetual peace. I breathe in the success, I breathe out the doubt, knowing exactly what the life is about. It's intoxicating, heady and sweet, the smell of the world lying at my feet. Drew a map of the heart I had, marked the places that hurt the worst, put an X where I lost my nerve, put a line where I found my words. I won't pretend I made of stone, I just learned how to walk back home. Turn the page, find a way. This is my map of the heart, every scar is a start. I won't hide, I won't run, I'm becoming someone. This is my map of the heart, I can't change where I've been, but I can choose how I begin. Some days I shake, some days I sing, some days the sky feels too close to me, but I keep moving 1 inch at a time, like a stubborn little light. If you've been lost, you'll understand, I'm learning land by land. Turn the page, find a way. This is my map of the heart, every scar is a start. I won't hide, I won't run, I'm becoming someone. This is my map of the heart, I can't change where I've been, but I can choose how
Everything is fresh and everything is true. The handle is cold in the sweating palm. Finding the hurricane within the calm. I spent a lot of time in the waiting room, lifting every shadow of the heavy gloom. But the key turns with a satisfying click. The atmosphere's getting heavy and big. One step forward into the great unknown, knowing that I'm never truly left alone. Open doors, step inside, knowing for the heavy heart to hide. Freedom is a choice that we make today, washing the original fear away. Cross the line, leave the mat, I don't know where my head is at. I am the traveler, I am the quest, putting the resilience to the final test. The hallway stretches into infinite light, winning the electric and the silent fight. I leave the baggage on the porch outside, with nowhere for the beautiful spirit to hide. The walls are dissolving into pure space, finding the mercy in the hollow place. I'm walking taller in a new design, crossing the human and the holy line. Resolution rising to a higher beat, finding the answers that I didn't see. Yeah. Open doors, step inside, no way for the heavy heart to mine. Freedom is a choice that we make today, washing the original fear away. Cross the line, leave the mat, I don't know where my head is at. I am the traveler, I am the quest, putting the resilience to the final test. Don't look back, close the frame, calling out a forgotten and a holy name. I am through, step new eye view. Jimmy played his sax alone on fifth, lost within a melancholic man. Down the block, Maria tapped a beat on plastic buckets in the summer heat. Separate islands in a sea of gray, trying to wash the loneliness away. But then a wind carried the heavy note, matching with the rhythm from her throat. A bass line started rumbling from a car, connecting every lonely distant side. Sidewalk fusion coming all together, braving through the stormy city weather. One voice rises where the many stand, the tightest rhythm in the barren land. Hey, yeah. Unity is jazz in a messy street, finding where the hearts and tempos meet. Hey, stronger than the silence of a one. The real music has only just begun. Yeah, yeah. An electric guitar plugged into the line, winning acoustic and the silent fire. The melody was weaving through the crowd. The silence getting beautifully loud. Strangers nodded heads in a sync, giving them a moment just to breathe and think. They built a structure out of thin air, finding the magic in the every word. No more solos, just a heavy jam. I finally know exactly has only just begun. Break the barrier, join the band, holding the universe in a shaking hand. We are the song.
The power grid went down at 10 o'clock. Darkness fell upon the city block. Neighbors who had never spoke a word gathered like a frightened flock of birds. Candles flickering in the hallway gloom, chasing away the shadow of the doom. Old man Miller brought a rusty stove, cooking up a feast in the treasure trove, divided by the walls of brick and stone. But into the dark we were not alone. Storm shelter, huddle in the light, winning the electric and the silent fight. Unity is warmth in the freezing rain, washing away the logic and the pain. Many hands make the burden light, bathed in the luxury of the candlelight. Stronger than the wind that tears the roof, the kindness of the stranger is the proof. A guitar appeared from a dusty case, finding the mercy in the hollow space. Someone started singing low and deep, secrets that the weary lovers keep. We wove a tapestry of voice and sound, vibrating a deep and a solid ground. The fear evaporated in her song. This is the place where we all belong. The storm was raging, but the heart was still bending the night to our private will. Storm shelter, huddle in the light, winning the electric and the silent.